I had, let me just call it a dill pickle. If you know, you know. So I had a giant dill pickle. The reason for it is I was FaceTiming Yuzu one day. I think it was me, Vienna, Bao, and Yuzu. But Bao and Vienna went to sleep. And so it was just me and Yuzu talking. And I have I don't remember how we even got to this conversation. But all I remember is I ended up buying a dill pickle. I don't know. And then I opened my package with a bunch of skincare stuff for my face. And there's a small rectangle. Well, I mean, like an 8-inch rectangular box just in this box. And I'm looking at it. And Papa Numi's like, what's that? And I'm like, I don't know. What is this? And then I look at it. And then I read the words. And I'm like, oh my God, Dad, it's a dill pickle. And he's like, huh? Why? You know, I'm like, I don't know. Do you think I should give it to my aunt for Christmas or something? And then he says, I don't know if she would take that in the right way. I don't think she'd understand. It's a joke. And I'm like, you're right. Who should I give it to? And then coincidentally, right after my birthday, I had to pick up Bao from the airport. And so I'm just in the car with Bao. And then I'm looking at her. I'm like, Bao, I got you a present. And she's like, oh my God, I got you a present too. And then in my head, I'm like, oh God, she got me an actual sweet present. And I'm a... She opens it. She's like, what the f is this? What is this? And I'm like, well, I wanted to get something that was near and true to your heart. And, you know, and she's like, what the f? I don't need this. I don't want this. And she just left it in the car. She rejected the dill pickle. And so I ended up just keeping it in my car just because I told myself maybe an opportunity would rise where I could try to get rid of it. And so I'm driving with everybody in the car, fast forwarding to ALA, and we're driving through this restaurant. And then I don't remember what they were talking about in the back, but I was like, hey, Kage, hey, Sinder, do you guys see a box in the back? And they're like, oh, yeah, I see the box. What is it? I'm like, oh, yeah, just open it. It's something pretty crazy. And they were like, what the fuck? Dude, Sinder was laughing her off. And you know what they ended up doing? They ended up sticking it on my window. And we get to the restaurant and I'm stepping outside and they're like, I hope she doesn't look at her car. And I look at them and I'm like, what do you mean by that? And then I turn around and I just see this dill pickle stuck on the glass of my car. Not the car pickle, bro. I couldn't even. They're so terrible. Oh my God. Cinder sent it to me and I look at Cinder and I just squint my eyes and shake my head. They did Bertha so dirty. I washed her for them. She was looking hella cute and fresh. And then they just made her look. They just attacked her. Oh my God. And then we were at inside the restaurant. I turned to Kage and I say, I'm gonna have to get a picture of you with it as revenge for what you've done to my beautiful car. You. And then he's all, what? Oh, damn it. And then Gooby and Red ended up being like, oh, shoot, I guess we'll go near it too and open our mouths. I'm like, what? And so the mods, the managers, IPN, and Kage, after we ate dinner, I have this beautiful picture with them and the dill pickle. And I don't know what it was, but I think after that, they grew an attachment to the dill pickle. Kage more specifically. Kage ended up being the one to keep it. Because I don't know if you guys follow Kage on Twitter, but he doxed us. He showed the hotel we were all staying at. He ended up saying, all right, I'm going to use the dill pickle as a form of self-defense if anybody comes to the rooms. And so he like slept with it under his pillow. I bet getting hit with one of them hurts. Oh yeah, funny story. When we were driving back to the hotel, I was having a good time. I was humming, I was singing. And then they said something to me. And I go to turn my head to the left to try to hear what Kage was saying. These stuck it on my mirror. And so I got slapped in the face by this dill pickle, bro. I ended up like, and it was like suction cup, so I was like, bonk, when I took it off. I got dill pickle slap. I never in my life would have imagined that would happen to me, but you know, there is a first for everything. Starting 2023 strong. Is this starting it strong? I think I lost that day, and not in the good way. I was humiliated. I imagine it's actual dill pickle. Oh, yeah, definitely. It was an actual dill pickle. Yes, nothing else. Did I autograph the pickle? Yeah. So by the end of the trip, Kage decided to have everybody sign the dill pickle so that he could just show it off like a trophy when he gets back home. So everybody signed. I think I signed on a veiny pickle part. A couple of them wanted to. I think Gooby signed the lower end of the pickle, and then I don't remember where anybody else signed, but I wonder if he's allowed to post it on Twitter. But on the bright side, the dill pickle finally had a new home, and for that I'm grateful. I truly did love dill pickle, as in I really wanted to get rid of it, and I'm glad I finally had somebody to, you know, take it home and give it lots of love. even if I did get slapped by it, it was a good ending.